Hello, you find me in deepest, darkest Essex, where we are here for the second part of this video, where we're installing this Ring Doorbell 4 and this Ring Spotlight Cam battery. I've not installed either of these before, so it's going to be a bit of a journey for us all. So this is going to go up there, around where that pipe is, and this is going to go by the front door somewhere. So first things first, I think we'll get the camera installed, because that's up higher. And yeah, we'll get that done and dusted, and I'll lead you through the installation process. So I've already unboxed these in the earlier video, so I won't go too much in detail about what's in the box, but we'll just get everything out and ready to go. So this is the camera itself. This is what we need at the moment. We need the mounting bracket, the mounting screws, and the drill bit. So I've got my trusty Bosch cordless hammer drill, so that should make light work of the brickwork, and we'll get this set up. Because we're going to be mounting it on the wall and not under the eaves, we need to turn this around. So we just spin that round. There we go. Now, because the camera is battery operated, we don't want the camera to be stupidly high, because it'll make it a pain for my mum and dad to change the battery. So we're not going to go right up the top. So I think sort of around here is where the camera is going to go. So we've got the mounting bracket, and I've also got this marksman pen, which is amazing for marking holes. It basically sprays some green chalk through the holes onto the wall, so it's really good for marking out brickwork. So let's mark the position. Actually, I might lift it up a bit and go into the mortar line. That probably makes more sense. That's better. Right, now it's time to drill it. So the raw plugs that come with it aren't actually all that long at all, so we don't need to drill too deep into the wall by the looks of things, so that will make life a lot easier. It's only probably like 2 twists of the drill and then we're in. Perfect. There we go, job done. Probably not what a screwdriver is used for, but never mind. Right, so the Ring Doorbell comes with this tool. It's a screwdriver, but on one end it's got a hex head that adjusts the bolt on there, and then on the other end it's got a regular kind of Phillips screwdriver to do the screws for there. So I'm just working around the different screws, not doing one up more tight than the others, just sort of crossing around. There we go. Right. Tighten them up with the ring one. Is it perfectly straight? No. Does it matter? Also no. There we go. So what I think I'll do now is I will go inside and set up the camera in the warm, and then bring it out here and mount it there. So let's go inside. Okay, so we are inside now, and we're going to set up the camera, and it just gives us a sort of, well, it's just basically being inside and being in the warm. So what we need to do first of all is download the Ring app onto the phone. I'll make it so you can see my phone screen, and we'll go through that. Okay, so let's look for the Ring app. There we go. So we'll download that. There is the Rapid Ring app. We might talk about that later on in the video, but we'll just get the bog standard Ring app for now. Okay, so let's open the app. Ring would like to send you notifications. That's fine. Right, so we need to create an account. Okay. There we go. We're setting it up as my stepdad because it's his Amazon account. Done. Okay, so we've got to create a password now. Again, you can't see that. Okay, so it needs to be a secure password, so it needs capital letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and a symbol. Right, so now we need to check the email account that went to and verify our account. So let's do that. So we've verified our Ring account, and now it's asking if we want to link our Amazon account to our Ring account. Because Mum and Dad will be looking at the Ring doorbells through their Amazon Alexas, that will be a good idea. There we go, light is flashing. Wants to join that network, that's fine. There we go, so it wants to use the Wi-Fi network. Got to enter the password for the Wi-Fi network. There we go, and hopefully this will now join the Wi-Fi network. Fingers crossed. So your Spotlight cam is now set up and ready to protect you. So hopefully we just go through these final steps and then we're ready. So we've done that bit. We'll skip the sharing for now. We'll skip the motion stuff for now. We're done. So in theory, if we look at the camera, it's currently updating its internal software and will take up to 15 minutes. Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll let it do its updating and then we'll come back in a mo. So while the software is updating on the Spotlight camera, I'm here to install the Ring Doorbell 4 now, and I think it's going to go here maybe? I don't know, I'll work out the position in a second. Now, we're going to be using the battery for this one as well. It just seems to have 4 screw holes, so that's fine. We'll get that marked off and put in place. I think if we use the top of the mortar line, that'll be good. So we're marking off with the marksman again. Not easy to get the marksman in here. Right, well, we know the 2 bottom holes are okay, so we'll do those first. Now, because we're not using the wedge, we use the screws and fixings from bag A. Perfect. So hopefully the holes will all line up. Not sure on this hole. Doesn't look square. Right, so that is all drilled. I did have to move one of the holes slightly because I just didn't do it in the right place, bottom line. So let's tighten it onto the wall and then get it set up. So there we go, that's it installed. It looks pretty good on the mortar line. So what we need to do is we don't put the bottom cover on immediately because there's a barcode at the side here that we need to scan to set it up. And I've also left the protective covering on there just until we're all fully done. All right, so we'll put the battery in the doorbell camera and we'll go to devices. And
now in setup mode.
She's talking, let's do a doorbell. And scan the code. Okay, done that. Found the security screws. Okay, so we'll call it front door. Put the battery in. Light is spinning. Yes. So it's connected to the doorbell now. There we go. So it's connecting to the home's Wi-Fi network now. The Ring doorbell is now set up and ready to protect you. Awesome. So we've already installed it. We'll skip that for now.
Now installing an update. This may take several minutes.
She's installing an update, okay. Oh, okay, so you can link the 2 together. So when the front door detects motion, your other device will, and you can tell it what to do. So you can either make it record or turn on the light. We'll leave that for now. There we go. We'll skip the chime for now. Let's optimize motion. Ah, okay, so this is handy because we don't necessarily want it to record everything that it sees. We only want motion in certain places. So let's continue this. Right, so we'll customize our motion zones. Oh, we've got to wait while the doorbell updates itself, so we'll do that. Now, while it's updating itself, we'll put the face cover on. Perfect. And then you get these little screws in bag B, and you screw in underneath, and that holds everything nicely in place. Perfect. Excellent, so that's done. Yeah, so both of those were pretty painless. See how the software update's doing. So apparently setup has been successful, so this should work now. Right, so we need to adjust the zone slightly because we don't want it to record every time someone comes to the neighbour's door or indeed something comes past. So let's, there we go. Awesome. I'd say that's good. Yeah, we're done. So that just covers the sort of driveway and the side of the fence and everything like that. Actually, we'll just make it so it goes up here a bit further. There we go. Perfect. That's awesome. Right, so that's saved now. So that will only detect motion in the areas that I've set. So the likelihood of false alarms will be lessened. So it's doing what it should do. It seems to be working. It's recording me talking on the camera. So I think we're nearly there. We've just got to set things up inside now. We'll just try out the lights and siren on the device. Lights. Siren. That works. Awesome. It's doing what it should. Perfect. Okay, so you might have noticed that I'm no longer standing outside my mum and dad's house. And basically what happened was when we were sort of finalising the setup of everything, it quickly transpired that the cameras weren't getting a good enough signal from mum and dad's Wi-Fi router. Now the cameras were at the front of the house on the ground floor and the Wi-Fi router is at the back of the house on the top floor. So yeah, it just couldn't, the signal just wasn't good enough to provide a really good service. So mum and dad have ordered the Ring Chime Pro, which as well as being a chime for the doorbell is actually a Wi-Fi repeater booster type thing. So that should alleviate the problems. So basically there's going to be a part 3 to this video where I go there and basically install that and get everything set up and working as it should. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit more to this story. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see its conclusion. Hit the bell icon to get notifications of when I upload videos. But yeah, in a week or two, I'll be back there and installing the Ring Chime Pro and hopefully fixing the issues they've been having with the random disconnections. It is working okay, but I just don't think it's working as well as it should do. So hopefully the Ring Chime Pro will fix all of that. And, you know, you get to see a bit more of the Ring ecosystem installed. So, you know, everyone's a winner. Well, apart from my parents who are having to pay for all of this. But anyway, that is it from me. Please do like this video if it's been in any way helpful to you. But for now, it's game over.